Good morning, viewers. Sitting before me is Mr. Ihtisham. He was a student of Shibli National College, and I am Salman Sultan for TrueCircles.net. Assalamu alaikum, Ihtisham.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Please tell us about your early education, your background, etc.
Sir, my educational background is Madarsa background. My early education began in the Madarsa, and after Madarsa I joined the Hindi medium school, from where I completed my intermediate, and after my intermediate I completed my graduation from Allahabad University, and from there I came at Shibli College, from where I completed my LLB, and I passed my LLB examination in the first class, and after completing my education at Shibli College, I joined Jamia Millia Islamia, and presently I am doing my LLM from Jamia Millia Islamia. And though I don't belong from a very rich family, my father is a simply clerk, and my mother is a housewife, and my parents contributed a lot and sacrificed a lot for my education, for my higher education. And though I belong to a rural area, and I began my education from Madarsa, where I got a lot of things. I got at Madarsa a lot of tehzeeb, a lot of traditions, and I never realized myself that being a Madarsa student, I cannot do anything which others are doing, which a student of English medium can do. But I can do everything, because first of all, if you are firm determined, you can do. And all the Muslims, I hope and I request all the Muslims that if a student belongs to a Madarsa background, he should go forward, and he should come into the arena for the struggle, because if we are not ready to struggle, nobody can come at home to provide us education. If you want to really do something, then we should go outside, and we should learn from others that up to what extent they have struggled a lot. They are trying to reform their conditions.
Yeah.
That's why we should do also. We can do also it. We can do if we are firm determined. And from Madarsa we learn our religion, which tells us how to live and how to behave, because Islam is one of the best religion. You can say the best religion in the world. Everybody accepts it. Then why we cannot do what others are doing? We can do it. But first of all, we should be firm determined. We should try to learn something. We should leave our homes. We should not depend only upon the Madarsas, because Madarsa gives a background which is essential for our life, which tells us how to live. But others' education gives how to perform in this world properly.
But presently you are in Jamia Millia.
In Jamia Millia, I am doing my LLM there. And Jamia Millia is one of the finest institutions of India. And at any cost, we should try to move from lower to higher. From lower to higher, because those educations are providing a lot of, and they are waiting, that teachers are waiting, the Muslim students, they are waiting, that they hope that the Muslim students will come and will get a lot of education, because institutions like Aligarh Muslim University, Aligarh, or Jamia Millia, Shibli National College have been established by our ancestors, by our fathers, for the development of the Muslims first. So it is a say, though all these institutions are secular institutions, but they have been established for the upliftment of the Muslims. That's why we should approach there we should take a lot of benefit from these institutions. It is our duty that we should take an education. Our Prophet Muhammad says that go to China for the education, go to China for the education, and it is the hadith of Prophet Muhammad that education is compulsory for every Muslim. That's why we should move towards education.
Yeah, but tell me that how you got admitted over there. I mean, if you have to tell other students what is the procedure, what should they do?
They should, first of all, they should try to make up their minds that we have to do something. Okay, we should think that if we are going to educate ourselves, then it will be what? A contribution to our community. Okay, we are not going to uplift your own self. You are not doing for your own self only, but whatever you will do, it will be what? A support to, a contribution to the society. Then first of all, make up your mind. Then you should have a curiosity. You should have a curiosity to achieve the higher education. And though economical conditions of the Muslims are bad, and from that point of view, the parents should try to sacrifice something. They should economize their some money for the education of their children. Here the parents can play a vital role for the education of their wards, their children, because they are the parents. Behind my success, they are my parents. They have contributed a lot. That's why it is the duty of the parents to save something for whatever they are going to waste in the false or pomp and show ceremonies like the marriage ceremonies and all those. They should economize something for their wards, for their society, for the community. And all those people who are rich Muslims, they should try to think that what is their duty. They should try to support all those backward sections of the Muslim society who have a lot of curiosity to gain education. Because
so that's right, but tell us that because you have gone for a competition, I mean your admission was open, right?
Okay.
There was no reservation.
There was no reservation. In Jamia Islamic there is no reservation.
Yeah, that's right.
I first of all I qualified the written examination. Then I qualified interview.
Yeah.
And I was not given any kind of preference on account of being a Muslim.
Yeah.
Okay, that was my quality. And on account of my quality, I was selected. I faced the interview and I qualified that. And on the basis of that test, I got admission in the Jamia Islam.
That's right. But do you favor a reservation like the Rangnath Mishra Commission? Recommendation.
Really, I feel that, and I think that the Muslims should be given reservation, because if you were not going to provide the reservation, that how a community can be uplifted. You can take the example of scheduled caste, and the situation condition of the Muslims are even lower than the scheduled caste, and the Muslims are even more backward than the scheduled caste. That's why Muslims should be given the reservation, not only in the education field but even in the employment. They should be given. And take the example of the Andhra Pradesh and Calcutta and the West Bengal. Muslims are being given reservation.
So you favor recommendations of Rangnath?
I recommend that Muslims should be given, but not only in the educational, because the Muslim is socially, economically and politically, not only the social reservation or educational reservation or economical reservation, but Muslims should be given even the political reservation. The seats in the parliament should be fixed, that some percentage should be given to the Muslims, that from particular area only the Muslims shall be elected for the parliament and for the state legislature.